The plant looked finished. The leaves were dry. The stems seemed weak. Week after week, nothing appeared to improve. Many gardeners would have assumed the plant was beyond saving. Then something surprising happened. Instead of using expensive products or complicated treatments, a simple natural ingredient helped encourage fresh growth. Within days, small signs of life began to appear. New green shoots emerged where there had been none before. That may sound backward. Most people believe struggling plants need more fertilizer, more products, and more attention. Yet after years of watching gardens grow, many experienced gardeners notice a different pattern. Sometimes plants recover best when they receive gentle support rather than constant intervention. If this feels confusing, that's very common. Today, we're going to explore 7 natural fertilizers that gardeners often overlook. Some may already be in your kitchen. But before explaining why these simple materials can sometimes make such a difference, it helps to understand something important about plants that appear dead. A plant can look lifeless without actually being dead. This surprises many gardeners, especially beginners. Leaves can turn brown. Growth can stop. Flowers may disappear. Yet beneath the soil, roots may still be alive. One of the easiest ways to tell is by looking for small signs of life. A stem that remains flexible instead of brittle may still be healthy. Tiny green tissue under the bark can also be a good sign. Sometimes the plant is simply stressed and conserving energy. Plants face challenges just like people do. Heat, cold, drought, poor soil, or even too much water can push them into survival mode. During this time, they may stop growing completely. To the gardener, it can look like failure. To the plant, it is often a temporary pause. Patience becomes important here. Recovery rarely happens overnight. Many plants spend weeks rebuilding roots before producing visible growth above the soil. Understanding this helps us avoid one of the most common mistakes gardeners make. When a plant struggles, our natural reaction is to help immediately. We add fertilizer. We add more water. Sometimes we add several products at once. The intention is good, but the result is not always helpful. Think about a person recovering from illness. Their body needs support, but overwhelming it with too much at once may not speed recovery. Plant roots can react the same way. Overfeeding is surprisingly common. A stressed root system often cannot process large amounts of nutrients. Instead of helping, heavy fertilization can create additional stress. Many gardeners also switch products repeatedly. One fertilizer this week. Another next week. Then a different soil amendment after that. Unfortunately, this makes it difficult to know what the plant actually needs. Very often, the best approach is slower and gentler. This brings us to the first natural fertilizer. One of the most overlooked plant helpers is something many households pour down the drain every week. Rice water or vegetable rinse water contains small amounts of nutrients that can benefit plants. After rinsing rice or vegetables, the leftover water often contains traces of minerals and organic compounds. While it is not a miracle solution, it can provide gentle support to soil life. Many gardeners notice subtle changes after regular use. Leaves may appear slightly greener. New growth may become more consistent. The improvement is usually gradual rather than dramatic. What makes this method appealing is its simplicity. Instead of throwing useful nutrients away, they are returned to the garden. This is also a good reminder that plant care is often about small improvements that add up over time. Nature rarely rushes. Another pair of natural fertilizers comes from items most people already have at home. Eggshells are valued for their calcium content. Calcium helps support strong plant development and healthy cell structure. When crushed into small pieces and added to soil, eggshells slowly break down over time. Banana peels provide a different benefit. They contain potassium, which plays an important role in overall plant health and flowering. Many gardeners dry banana peels, chop them into pieces, or soak them in water before using them around plants. One supports structural strength. The other contributes to healthy growth processes. Together, they demonstrate an important gardening lesson. Plants do not need a single nutrient. They depend on balance. And this leads us to the biggest secret behind many successful gardens. The truth is that fertilizer alone is rarely the entire answer. Healthy soil matters even more. This is where many gardeners experience an important breakthrough. A fertilizer may contain nutrients, but those nutrients must become available to the plant. That process depends heavily on the life inside the soil. Healthy soil contains microorganisms, beneficial bacteria, fungi, and countless tiny organisms working constantly beneath the surface. They help break down organic materials and make nutrients easier for roots to absorb. Without healthy soil life, even good fertilizer can produce disappointing results. This explains why some gardeners see wonderful results from natural methods while others see little change. The difference often comes down to the condition of the soil itself. Plants do not simply need more food. They need access to the food already present. Once gardeners understand this, many aspects of plant care begin to make more sense. Two more natural fertilizers support this idea particularly well. Compost tea is created by soaking finished compost in water. The resulting liquid contains beneficial microorganisms and nutrients that can support soil health. Many gardeners use compost tea to encourage a healthier growing environment rather than simply feeding the plant directly. Used coffee grounds are another popular option. They add organic matter and can contribute to soil improvement when used in moderation. The key phrase here is, in moderation. Too much coffee ground material can create problems in some situations. More is not always better. Small amounts tend to work best. This pattern appears again and again in gardening. Gentle, consistent support often outperforms aggressive treatment. Another factor that deserves attention is climate. A natural fertilizer that performs well in one region may behave differently somewhere else. In dry climates, nutrients may move through soil differently because moisture levels are lower. Plants may require more time to respond. In humid climates, decomposition often happens faster. Organic materials may break down more quickly, making nutrients available sooner. Container gardens create another unique situation. Pots hold limited soil, which means nutrients can be used up faster. At the same time, overfeeding can happen more easily because there is less room for error. Garden beds usually provide more stability. The larger soil volume creates a buffer that helps regulate moisture and nutrient levels. This is why observation matters so much. Every garden has its own conditions. What works perfectly for one gardener may need small adjustments for another. Now let's look at the final two natural fertilizers. Epsom salt is often discussed in gardening circles. It contains magnesium, which can be useful when plants have a genuine magnesium deficiency. In those cases, leaves may become pale or show specific signs of nutrient imbalance. However, Epsom salt is not a universal solution. It works best when there is a clear reason to use it. Worm castings are different. Many experienced gardeners consider worm castings one of the gentlest and most reliable soil amendments available. They provide nutrients while also supporting beneficial soil life. Plants often respond gradually but positively. New growth may appear stronger. Soil structure may improve over time. This creates one final discovery. Sometimes the most effective garden solutions are also the simplest. Not because they act instantly, but because they work alongside natural processes instead of fighting them. As we reach the end of today's discussion, it becomes clear that this conversation is not really about fertilizer alone. It is about observation. Plants communicate through their leaves, stems, roots, and growth patterns. They tell us when conditions are improving and when adjustments may be needed. The challenge is learning to notice those signals. Many gardeners achieve better results when they slow down and watch more carefully. They avoid reacting to every yellow leaf. They give roots time to recover. They focus on building healthy soil rather than chasing quick fixes. Over time, these small habits create stronger gardens. If you're comfortable sharing, I'm curious which natural fertilizer you have used most often in your garden, and what results you noticed.